game coming up. How much have you seen of Ronald Jones over at USC and the way he runs the football?
Ronald Jones is he's a good running back. He runs real hard, really fast guy. He runs with a lot of tenacity. I remember him when we were in high school. So I remember all the top running backs that were in my class. So I've kind of kept an eye on him pretty much the whole time since we're right across the street from each other in a way. But he's a good running back. He brings a lot to the table for him.
What do you like working with Coach Foster?
I love the fact that he lets us play our game in our way, but he implements the coaching that we need to execute on a daily basis or consistently. And the way he coaches is just he'll talk to you, he'll let you know like you did this, you did this, and he'll tell you what you need to do. He'll give you opportunity to fix the wrong. But overall he's a really good coach. And he really just talks to you, lets you know what you're doing and what you need to do right. And he just knows how to coach and how to really get to you.
Is there added excitement knowing that he went to this school, he was wearing that jersey, he was wearing those colors before you?
Oh yeah, there's always added excitement because in all these games that we played, he's played them too, against these teams back in his day. So he always gives us a little bit of added motivation. But we did this back in our day, or back in my day when we did this, it's a mentality. He always tells us every game we play, it's a mentality. You just have to have it.
Is there a certain amount of legacy that you want to carry on, knowing that he's your coach and he's kind of passing it to you?
Oh, of course. It's just the legacy lives here. I'm just trying to match it at least. The least I could do is at least match it. Show that I could do something too. But honestly, overall, he's really a good coach, and his legacy alone is outstanding, and I respect him a lot.
I know he doesn't show film of himself running, but how much have you watched of him, just highlights of on your own time?
A lot. I've seen a lot of his play, especially in high school. I used to play with him in Madden 07 all the time, before I even knew who he was. So it's really exciting just to have him coach me on a daily basis.
If you're worth the bragging rights are on the line, how have you prepared for this game, and what does this rivalry mean to you as a player?
It's a fun, exciting rivalry. LA against LA, who owns LA? I know a lot of players over there, and honestly, you can put rivalry in front of the game. It's still another game. Just like we prepared last week for Arizona State, we're going to prepare the same way, get better, things that we may have dropped the ball on. But other than that, it's just a regular game, just a rivalry added to it. But other than that, we just go out and execute the way we execute.
Have you noticed any higher level of intensity or focus from the teammates in practice?
I'll say that the players that came out, they brought a lot of energy. They can bring energy. The focus is definitely intensified, and you can tell by players working on their assignments, working on things that the details, little details, trying to fix those up. And they for sure have intensified the focus. But like I said, it's nothing really different. It's just preparing for another game, just like we prepared for Arizona State last week.
The coaching staff kind of rotates week to week, running back who's going to start, you don't really know. How does that help you kind of keep that competitive mindset in players?
Like ever since I've been here since freshman year, you just got to compete. You never know when your name's going to be called. And like Coach Foster tells us every day, when your name's called, you got to make a play.
I know you've said in the past that you were a UCLA fan growing up. You watched a lot of games. Do you remember any UCLA-USC games growing up that still resonate with you? And you think back and you remember that game?
The one that I remember the most was the one I came here for a visit. Actually, I was in the stands. I think it was 2013. I can't remember if it was 14. One of those. The one where EK got the one-handed pick on the sideline, and the energy in that stadium was amazing. I loved it. Like going into this game as people think we're underdogs. It's amazing. I kind of just like it. We just work quietly, do our job, and go out there on the field and just execute what we need to execute.